Good morning. How are ya? It's Tuesday. It is core day, core Pilates day, and I hope you have a big ball. We're going to be using the ball for pretty much most of the workout today. So if you don't have one, maybe save this one for later. A lot of what you see here on the ball is effective for training your core. That's why it's called a core ball, a stability ball, Physioball, fitness ball, lots of different names for it, but it's all about putting the body in a sort of off balance position so that you just can't zone out when you're exercising on the ball. You have to pay attention. You have to activate a lot of other assisting neighboring muscles to help out in the moves. Otherwise, you're going to fall over or fall off, and we don't want to do that. So it's also fun. Just the bouncing motion. For me, it's kind of a reminder of growing up on a trampoline, that jumping sensation. But this is very beneficial for the lymphatic system. It stimulates the lymphatic flow. It's often recommended for people who have lymphedema, maybe in the upper extremities or lower extremities for whatever reason, perhaps having gone through radiation or chemotherapy or mastectomies, something that removes lymph nodes. There can be a lot of swelling in the extremities, so this bouncing, and not only here on the ball, but like on a little mini tramp or even a full-blown trampoline would work as well. But it serves a purpose. So there's many benefits to the ball aside from just strengthening your core. So I'm going to use the ball a little bit here in the warm-up, and it is a push-up month. So I'm going to show you two different ways that you can do push-ups using the ball, just trying to give you as many different variations as possible, rather than just traditional straight-up push-ups, although nothing wrong with that. There's lots of other ways that you can strengthen your chest, shoulders, triceps in a push-up move. So let's just start here before our actual start time and get the body ready for those push-ups to come. And if you don't have a ball, you just do your push-ups on the floor or on the bench or on the couch or the chair or the windowsill or the wall, wherever you prefer to do them. So just start to circle again, the arms around and around. So we kind of do the same warm-up every day, but you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? I mean, a good warm-up is designed to increase circulation in that specific set of muscles around that joint. It increases the viscosity of the synovial fluid. That's your body's own built-in WD-40. I mean, haven't you ever thought it would be nice if you could just take some WD-40 and squirt it in certain joints? Kind of like my favorite scene, one of my favorite scenes in The Wizard of Oz is where Dorothy starts to squirt on the Tin Man, and he goes from completely stiff and rigid to just like the most loose, pliable, elastic being ever. And the truth is we have our own WD-40 built in. It just requires us to move and to move more freely. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch that short video, I promise you it's only like 5 minutes long, about fascia and about, it's called the fuzz, I think, the title of it. Anyways, there is a scientist that's giving you a pretty good explanation of why it's so important that we move on a regular basis, and what happens when we don't is that how that body gets stiff and tight and why. So it's a short video. You can watch it while you're brushing your teeth and putting your makeup on or whatever. And I think it will help you. I think it's always good to have a visualization of what's going on underneath the skin where we can't see and what's happening internally with our physiology. All right, so let's grab the ball here. You're going to hold it on either side there. And let's just go into some nice easy lunges from side to side. So my elbows are a little bit bent. I'm kind of pressing into the ball every time I lunge left and lunge right. So a push, a little squeeze, a little squeeze. So just starting to warm up again, those chest muscles. And let's go 4 and go 3, 2, 1. Now reach high and then reach low. So reaching up and then down past that knee. 2 more this way. One more up and then down, and now we're gonna go over by this knee and then reach up. So by the knee and reach it up. 2 more by the knee, stretch it up. 1 more by the knee, stretch it up, and then set the ball down. I'm just gonna turn to face this way. I want you to do a little squat, roll the ball out, and then bring it back in towards you. So inhale out, exhale, lift, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale down, exhale up. Now straight legs, turn the toes forwards, walk, walk, walk that ball out. So it kind of looks a little bit like a straddle, downward facing dog stretch. So your head is right in between the arms, nice and long as you reach forwards there with the fingertips. Good, now scoop your belly in, roll it up. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, this time kind of walk the ball over to the right a bit. So we're getting a nice stretch there in the lats on the left side. Inhale, breath, roll it up. And then exhale, kind of roll the ball over here to your left, especially stretching into the right side of the body. Good, inhale, breath up. And then exhale one more time out here to the center. Good, now just roll it up. All right, so we're gonna do 2 sets of push-ups using the ball. I wanna just see who is here in the house. Good morning, good morning. See 3 of you. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. Okay. So the first set of push-ups, you're gonna have the ball against a wall. Now you can do this with a straight body, straight legs, or down on the knees. So let me just show you first. If you did it with straight legs, straight body, you would look like this. So fingertips down the edge of the ball. So you're just gonna bend and then straighten out. Now if you're on your knees, you might wanna come down a little bit lower with those hands and bring your chest into the ball and then straighten out. So either way, straight legs or bent knees. Let's do 20. Are you ready? On your marks, get set. Here we go. It's inhale into the ball, exhale, push. Now you don't have to do it against the wall. The wall does take out some of the wobbliness in the ball. If you want it super challenging, come out into the middle of the floor. Here's 7. Inhale, exhale, 8. 2 more, 19, inhale, exhale, 20, and then push back, hands on top, drop your head down. Good, now just scoop your belly in, roll it up. So set number 2, it's gonna be different. So it's gonna mimic more of a decline, is it decline? Yeah, decline push-up. So you're gonna roll out over the ball with your body. So either thighs directly on top or kneecaps, shins, or just your toes on top of the ball. So the further back that way the ball goes underneath the body, the harder it is. If you want it to be super easy, you just let that ball be right underneath the top of the hip flexors here, top of the quads. So you kind of got to come back here because you're going to have to walk out that way. So we're just going to do 15 on this one. Y'all ready? Put your belly on the ball, tuck the toes, and then walk it out. So here we go. So back here is super easy, right? Here, a little harder. And then if you were to come all the way out and maybe walk the ball back, here is going to be the hardest. I'm going to come back here. All right. So let's just do 15. Ready, go. So inhale down, exhale up. Keep your abs tight. You want that back to be nice and straight. In it's 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. 5 more. Inhale, exhale, 5. Down, up, 4. Keep your abs pulled up and in. 3. Inhale, exhale, 2. And then 1. And then just walk your hands back. Roll off the ball. And then just roll it out. And again, a nice stretch here for your chest and shoulders. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Good, now push down, scoop your belly, roll it up. Yeah, all right. Should be nice and warm now in the upper body. So I want you to come and have a sit on top of your ball. So you might be barefoot, and that's fine if your feet are on, say, a yoga mat, or if you're not, sometimes just bare feet on carpet, it's very slippery. I have on, you can't really see, but they're grip socks. You know what those are. They're just like little footy socks that have kind of this rubberized texture on the bottom to keep you from slipping around. So if you don't have a pair of those, I would recommend getting them because they do come in handy sometimes if you're doing maybe some yoga stretches and you don't have your mat. Even this on a mat is like double stick power. I think you might like them. All right, so let's begin. It is 9 o'clock. Good morning, and welcome everybody to core training using a stability ball. So the nice thing about the stability ball is that it really forces you to focus and pay attention. You cannot zone out when you're doing exercises because it's just so unstable, so wobbly. You've got to really be thinking about, okay, what muscles do I need to activate in order to stay on top of this thing and not face plant into the floor. So let's take it. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open out to the side. Again, inhale, breath up. Exhale, open out. So you're sitting up nice and tall, nice long spine. Try to engage through the core so your back isn't just wiggly squiggly up here on top of the ball. 2 more. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, open out. 1 more time. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, open out. Arms are going to reach and pull, reach, pull. So hands to the hips right here. Stretch them out, pull them back. So feet are about hip width apart, planted firmly on the floor. And this is not a passive bounce. It's very active. You're thinking strong legs as you gently push down into the floor. Abs are engaged. Reach and pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bicep, tricep. So the arms are going to curl under, press back, under, press back. It's inhale, exhale. Go 4, go 3, go 2, go 1. Now chest, press. Arms open and close, together, together. Now, what if you did a foot out and then another foot out? So it looks like a little half jumping jack, or you can do full-blown jumping jacks out, in, out, in. Now, if you do this, make sure you feel secure, steady, strong, stable, because your feet are totally off the floor at some point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now open the legs out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms, drop your left shoulder, kind of roll the ball back and look over the right shoulder to the back. Inhale, face the front. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, push the ball back, look over your left elbow. And then again, inhale, face front. Exhale, push your hips back and look over your right shoulder. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, drop your right shoulder and look over the left elbow. Good, now inhale, breath up. Exhale, breath. Drop the arms down. See if you can slide them all the way down to the mid-shin, maybe ankles, maybe the floor, and just go ahead and drop your head all the way down. Good, now slowly roll it up. Inhale, breath, arms reach over your head. And then exhale, lower the arms down, place the hands right behind you. So I'm just going to turn a little bit here so you can see what's going on back there. So feet are close together, hands right behind the hips, the arms straight and fingertips are going down like that. And then I'm going to roll the shoulders back, lift the chin up slightly, inhale, breath. And then exhale, breath, hands to the front, pull the navel in, kind of pull the back this way, hips that way. So you're rounding the spine, spread the shoulders apart, chin to the chest. Inhale, breath, arms up. Exhale, once again for this nice chest stretch. So hands on the ball right there behind you, straighten them out, chest out, chin up, inhale. And then exhale, breath, hands to the front. Scoop your belly in, kind of push the tailbone forwards, shoulders drop back. and then inhale all the way up. Exhale, lower down. Now hands right here on the upper thighs. So what I want you to do, this is hip isolation. So you're gonna push the pelvis forwards. You're gonna swing your hips over to the right. You're gonna push those hips to the back and then over to the left. So a couple times real kind of slow like this and definite in your position, start and stop. And one more time. And then we're gonna kind of smooth it out and just make 5 big giant circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna go the other direction. So first push the pelvis forwards this way, shoulders drop back. Hips swing to the left, hips go to the back, over to the right, back to the front. And again, over to the left, push your hips back, over to the right, to the front. One more time, kind of real slow and segmented like this. And now smooth it out, 5 big circles around. 5 and 4, use your abs. 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. Now from here, you're gonna walk your feet out a little bit further, start to tuck the pelvis under, let the low back come right here on top of the ball. And then to start with, you can just do hands here across the shoulders. You're gonna lift up a little bit and then lower back down. As you come up with the upper body, also kind of tuck the pelvis under. I don't know if you can see, it's not a huge motion, but just enough to feel like you're really engaging the entire core here. So ready, we're gonna go for 50-second sets on your mark, get set, and go. So exhale, lift, inhale, drop back. Try to keep your chin about a fist distance away from your chest. That's a good neck position. You're not too crammed forward, not too far back. You don't want to strain that neck. If it does hurt your neck, you can just put a hand there to support the weight of your head. But it's not a bad thing to strengthen your neck extensors, which is what you're doing anytime you do unsupported neck flexion, just like this. Inhale back, exhale, squeeze your abdominals. Pull the pelvis upwards, inhale. Exhale, hips lift up a bit, inhale back. Exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale. Almost there, one more. Exhale, lift up and hold it, reach those arms in front. And then here comes the best part. You stretch the legs out and reach back over into a bridge stretch. So the arms are fully extended, nice long stretch through the legs all the way out to the toes. Good, now bend the knees slowly, let the hips come down, let your head come up slow so you don't get a head rush, right? And then you're gonna push with your feet, just gonna walk, 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 all the way back up on top of the ball. And we'll just kind of do an active rest doing that bouncing. So inhale, breath up with the arms, you go. Exhale out to the side. Again, inhale, breath up. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale out. So you're going to bounce for 4 and then stand up. So it's 1, 2, 3. Stand up here. Good. So we're going to come to where the ball is in front of you. You're going to do an elbow plank. So I'll start you off with just against the wall where it's easiest, and then next go round we can do it out here in the middle of the floor where it's a lot harder. But to start with, just park it up against the wall if you would like. Park your forearms on top, and here we go. 50-second set. So nice straight body line from your heels all the way up to the shoulders. So take a big inhale breath here. Exhale breath, push those toes down into the floor as you scoop your belly up and in. Squeeze your buttocks. And again, inhale breath. Exhale breath, squeeze your core. Again, inhale. Exhale, squeeze your abdominal muscles up. Now, let's try and do a little extra challenge. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and bring it in. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Exhale, set your foot down and kind of reset your plank. Other side, inhale, breath, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and then pull your abs in. Touch the knee, inhale back. Exhale, set it down. Good, walk your feet in and then stand up. Woo-hoo. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open out. Once again, inhale up. Exhale, open out. All right. So I'm going to get my mat out. This rug is brand new, pretty much. It was a gift from my sister. And it's super, super slick. These wool rugs, even though I have on sticky socks, it's not helping a whole bunch. All right, so we're going to come back to sitting on top of the ball. So if you do have your mat, you're kind of here towards the back of the mat. And then just a couple little bounces here. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, open out. All right, so slowly walk your feet out here. Hips are gonna drop, and then lift the hips up. Kind of walk back a little bit. You want the small of your back just on the starting to slope down side of the ball there. So rather than here this time, let's give it a try here. Ready, go. You're gonna lift up and across, up and across. So a little bit of rotation as you lift, pulling the abdominals in. Again, flexing the buttock muscles as you come up here. Inhale back, exhale across, inhale back. So anytime you add rotation to spinal flexion, which is what we're doing, you're activating the oblique muscles, which are situated on the sides of your waist, on your body. This is your body's own built-in waist trainer. You don't want to wear a waist trainer. You can't breathe when you wear those things, for one, and it causes your muscles to get lazy and atrophy. One more each side, across to the right, across to the left. Here's the best part. Stretch back into a bridge. Inhale, breath. Good. Bend the knees slowly. Let your hips come down. Let your head come up slow. And then walk it all the way up to sit here. And then a little bouncing. Here we go. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open out. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, open out. 4 bounces to stand up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then up you go. Put the ball in front of you. We're going to do elbow plank again. If you want to have it against the wall, fine. If not, let's try a little more challenging version, which is out here on the floor. So now the ball wants to go everywhere, and your goal is to try to keep it stable. So forearms directly on top of the ball. And then start the watch. Here we go. Straight legs back. Here we go. We are planking now. Go. Inhale, breath. Exhale, flex the buttock muscles, flex your quads, pull your abdominal muscles up and in. Nice strong shoulders and chest muscles. Again, inhale, breath. Exhale. How about that leg lift if you want to? Inhale, breath, right leg goes up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it to the ball, touch it. Inhale, stretch your leg back. Exhale, set your foot down. Here we go, other side. Inhale, breath, left leg goes up. Exhale, bend the knee, squeeze your abs under, touch your knee to the ball. Inhale, stretch your leg back. Exhale, set it down. One more time. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, stretch the leg back. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in. One more time, stretch your leg back, inhale. Exhale, set it down. Good, drop the knees, uncurl the toes. Here we go, stretch it out. Drop your head and chest down, breathe, inhale. Exhale. Now squeeze your abdominals as you roll it all the way up. And then bring the ball behind you. Stand up and sit on the ball again. All right, so this next core exercise, it's called circumduction, which is basically just kind of this circular pattern like that. So it's going to hit all sides of the core. We're going to go to the right, up through the middle, over to the left, down. We're going to go left, up through the middle, to the right, and then down. Now, I'll warn you, you can get kind of dizzy if you're not careful with where your eyes are focusing, so try to pick out a spot somewhere there on the wall. So you're not just like, your head is not just swimming and you start to get that queasy, dizzy feeling. We do not want that. All right, here we go. You're gonna walk the feet out and then kind of come back, feel that low back sort of on the sloped down side of the ball. Hands are behind the head. Let's go to the right, to the center, to the left, and then come back down. Now switch, go this way, through the middle, to the right, and then down. Inhale, exhale all the while you're doing this. Inhale when you come back. Exhale all the while you're doing that. Inhale, down. Exhale, try to keep your legs strong, firmly planted into the floor with your feet here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale to the left, to the middle, to the right, and down. Over to the right, to the middle, to the left. Inhale back, couple more. This should feel good, just because you're activating every little muscle fiber all along that front side as well as the sides. One more time each way, take it to the right. Up, center, left. Last time this way, go left through the center to the right and down and stretch it back into that wonderful bridge stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Good, bend the knees, drop your hips. Slowly bring your head up so you don't get dizzy. If you bring your head up really fast after it's been kind of upside down, that's not good. You want to give the body time to sort of squish all that blood back up to the brain so you don't get that lightheaded, dizzy feeling. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, open out. Just one more of those. Inhale up. Exhale, open out. Now 4 bounces to stand up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Nikki, if you're here, I know you like that. It's kind of like revisiting a gymnastics stick. Okay, we're gonna do elbow plank again. So anytime we do elbow plank, just know you can do it on your knees. You don't have to have straight legs. You can be right here with the knees down, or you can do the straight leg version. I'm gonna get a sip of water real quick here. I'm gonna try to move slow. I know yesterday it went out of focus for a little bit. Sorry about that. Can y'all hear me? Everything good? I see. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Belle. Let's see who else is in the house. Debbie, Charmaine, Betsy. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna walk slowly back. Slowly, 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 slowly. That supposedly is the trick. Okay, plank, let's do it. On your marks. Get set. Get on the ball on your elbows. Hold it. Squeeze your abdominals. Squeeze your quads. Squeeze your glutes. Strong chest and shoulder muscles. Inhale, breath. And exhale. So what I want you to do is pull your elbows under, front, under, front, under, front. But you're going to do it fast. Ready? 10 times. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it still. Now you're going to go from left to right, back and forth like that, but try not to let your body react. So let's go faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it steady. Circle 5 times this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go the other direction. Here we go. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it still. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Drop your knees. Uncurl your toes. Inhale here. Exhale. Roll the ball out. Stretch out your chest and your shoulders. Good. Scoop your belly in. Roll it up. All right. Step 1 foot out. Tuck the back toes under. Stand up, but then sit right back down on your ball. And bounce, 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 bounce. Inhale, arms up. Exhale out. One more time for that. Inhale up. Exhale out. All right. Should be feeling nice and warm in the core for sure now. Walk, walk, walk your feet out. Let the shoulders and head come back here. So what I want you to do is take your right hand, put it behind your head. Take your left hand right across the hip here. And then just ever so slightly kind of roll a little bit to the left. You're not all the way on your left side, but you're just kind of getting this right cheek and right shoulder blade up off the ball, right? So inhale back. Here we go. Exhale, lift, inhale back. So think of this elbow coming right towards your right mid-thigh. So right elbow, right there, crunching here on the right side. More, hand right there on the hip, or you can grab the ball if that helps you feel more stable. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So my knees are just slightly turned off center to the left here. Feet are grounded firmly into the floor. Exhale, lift, inhale back. Pull the navel to spine, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift, inhale back, exhale, lift up. Two more, inhale back, exhale, lift, one more time, inhale back, exhale, lift, and hold it here. Now from here, go ahead and roll all the way over onto your left side, and then stretch the right side of the body out. Grab your wrist, pull that arm over, lengthening from your right wrist all the way down to your foot. Breathe. Good, now slowly bend the knees, turn the body back, tuck the chin, and then walk up, up, up. Bounce, bounce, inhale up for 2 times like this, exhale down. Inhale, arms up, exhale down. All right, so other side. I'm just gonna face this way, so I don't like totally turn my back to you. I don't like turning my back to you. All right, so you're sitting on the ball, and again, you're gonna walk, walk, walk out, and then get your shoulders back over the ball this way, low back, kind of where it starts to slope down. Pull those abs in, tuck the glutes under. Right hand on the right hip, left hand behind your head. And then a slight turn, not all the way, just get your left cheek and left shoulder blade up off the ball, ready to go. Lift and drop. So you're lifting straight up and over this direction. Think elbow towards that mid-thigh here. Exhale, lift, inhale back. So you should feel a strong contraction right there in your left obliques. Inhale back. Exhale up. So hand could be on that hip, or if you feel more secure, grab around the ball just like that. That's another option for you. Exhale, lift, inhale back. Exhale, squeeze your abdominals. Don't go too far back. Lift and squeeze. Inhale. That strong exhale breath is what activates your transverse abdominis muscles. Those are the muscles deep down low underneath the deepest layer inside. It's your body's own built-in Spanx, your own built-in waist trainer. You don't need to buy a waist trainer. Exhale, lift, inhale back. Go 2 more, up 1, up 2. Good job. Now roll all the way over onto the right side, and then just stretch the legs out, stretch the arms over. Nice long full body stretch from your left wrist to the left foot. Inhale, breath. Exhale. Good, and then just bend the knees and then roll back, and then tuck your chin, scoop that belly in, walk, walk, up to sit. Inhale up for 2, exhale down 2, inhale breath up, exhale down, and then bounce for 4 and jump up. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom. It's just fun. Is it fun for you? As it is for me. Okay, we're gonna do another elbow plank. This time it's just gonna be those giant circles. It's called stir the pot, when you kind of do circles like that. So you're trying to circle the ball, but you're trying to maintain stability in the rest of the body. Again, you can do all of this on your knees, so don't feel like you're left out if you're not doing the straight leg version. You can do it on your knees. Are you ready? Let's go. There's the clock. So straight legs, straight body, inhale, breath. Here we go. Exhale, counterclockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go the other direction. Inhale, breath first. Exhale, circle around clockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it still. Inhale, breath. Exhale, move it side to side quickly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it still. Inhale, breath. Exhale, pull the elbows under. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Bring your feet all the way together. Inhale. Exhale, breath. One more time. Inhale, breath. And then exhale it out. Good. Now drop the knees down. Uncurl the toes. Inhale here. Exhale, roll the ball out. Stretch out your chest and shoulders. Arms are fully extended. The head drops down. Good. Scoop your belly in. Roll it up. All right, so I want you to scoot towards the back of your mat. Now, if you don't have very much padding underneath your knees, then I insist that you do a little like triple fold like that to have more padding for your knees. I think I'm good here. This is a thick yoga mat, a super thick rug, and then a thick carpet, and then thick padding under that. So if that's not good enough, I don't know what is. But these are called rollouts, or sort of like a plank rollout, and it can be done both with straight legs and bent knees. We're going to start with bent knees. I may stay with bent knees. I don't know about the straight leg version, but if you want to do straight leg, Charmaine, go for it. Okay, so you're up in a high kneeling position. Hands are right here on top. So we're going to start pretty easy, which means the ball is in close to the body. So on an inhale breath, you're going to roll out and make sure that your hips are coming forwards, that they're not staying stuck back there. This is cheating. This here is cheating. Don't cheat. Bring your hips forward. So inhale. Exhale. Scoop your belly in and just roll it up. And as you're doing that, push down into the ball with your arms and your hands. Do it again. Inhale breath. Roll it out. Exhale. Scoop and then roll it in. So it's easy when you start with the ball pretty close to you. We're going to do one more. Inhale. Exhale, roll it back in. Now to make it harder, start it farther out in front of you like this. Inhale, breath. Now when you get out there, arms are way over the head. Exhale, scoop and roll up. Inhale, breath, roll it out. And then exhale, roll it back in. Inhale, roll it out. Exhale, roll it back in. Again, inhale, roll it out. Exhale, roll it in. One more time. Here we go. Inhale, breath. Roll it out. Hold it here. Now exhale, roll it in. Scoop your belly and just kind of roll it back up there. And then just stretch it out. Stretch those arms long over the ball there. Good. Scoop your belly in and then roll it up. All right. So it's also a chest and shoulder workout, as you can tell, because you know, upper body has to be pretty strong to sort of sustain that position out there, but your abs are also working hard as well. So we're going to do another set. If you were going to do it straight leg, you know, you would start back here, and then you would just kind of roll it out, and then come into plank. Then you would kind of lift the hips up and then roll it back to here, just like that. And then that would be kind of the easier version. There is a way to make it harder. But let's just go ahead and do one more set. It's going to beep here in a minute to let me know it's time to go. 50 seconds. So either on your knees or straight legs. Let's go. Inhale, breath. Roll it out into plank. Hold it. Exhale. Lift the hips up. Tuck the chin. Scoop your belly in. Roll it back up to stand. And then go again. Inhale, breath. Roll it out. Exhale. Scoop your belly to roll it back up. Wah. Come back. And again, so you could walk it farther out to make it harder. Woohoo! Yes, it is. Now getting back is going to be the tricky part. Inhale, exhale, come back up. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, breath, roll it out into plank. Exhale, scoop your belly inwards, roll it up to stand. Let's go 2 more times. Roll it out into plank, inhale, breath. Exhale, scoop your belly inwards, round the back as you come up. 1 more, let's go. Walk it out, and then come into plank on your elbows. Inhale, breath. Exhale, roll it all the way up. Yeah, reach the arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, down. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to do It is a core exercise, although at first you're going to think, no, it's not. This is all about balancing. But anytime you're having to balance the body on a stability ball, you are activating all kinds of core muscles that probably never got called upon previously. So here's what you want to do. You're going to stand behind the ball, feet maybe a little bit wider than hip distance. You're going to kind of puncture your kneecaps into the ball there like that. Okay, so the knees are out. I'm sort of rolling up on the balls of my feet. Now wherever my knees are, my hands go directly on the opposite side, fingers down. Don't hold up here on top. Not gonna work. You're gonna go there. Then you're gonna brace with the shoulder girdle, chest muscles, arm muscles, pull those abs in. Look forwards, inhale. On an exhale, see how my toes are slowly pushing, pushing, pushing. And then see if you can just lift your feet up off the floor and balance on the ball. Kind of like the elephant in the circus, if they can do it. Surely we can do it, right? Inhale. Exhale. So it's important that you lift both feet up off the floor at the same time. Sometimes I'll see people go like, try and dig one knee in and then do another one. I mean, it might work that way, but I think that this, after many different methods that I've tried, this is probably the easiest way to slowly get into it. You almost want to sneak your body like, uh-oh, hey, we're not touching the floor, and then you're just balancing. So let's try it again. The setup is feet wide, push your kneecaps into the ball. Wherever your knees are on the opposite side, hands go. Inhale, breath. Exhale, push off your toes, slowly, slowly roll the ball forwards, and then pick up your feet and balance. And just try to hold it there. Now, don't get frustrated if you're just kind of wobbling all over the place. It is a very fast learning curve, so after a couple of tries, you're going to find each time you get a little better, and the next time you come back to it, next week maybe, you're going to find it's like a piece of cake, probably. And I probably should have warned you, if you have a sharp glass coffee table like right there or there, sharp edges, probably not a good idea because I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. So, you know, wherever you're exercising always, there should be like ample space around you. So if that's easy for you, I'm going to show you 2 more variations on this, and this will just be something to work towards. I think it's good to have a goal, and this is kind of like teaching you a trick. And if you can't do it right now, don't worry. I mean, we're all learning. We should all be eager to learn a new skill, I think. So here's what you're going to do on this one. It's called tripod. So setup is the same. Knees go there, but the hands are going to come pretty close together on this side. Shoulders back and down. Inhale. And then exhale. I'm going to roll forwards a little bit. And then I'm just going to pick my feet up when I feel like I have my balance. Now my left hand comes to the center. Right arm goes out. Steady balance, hold. And then you can just switch, but you want to make sure that the hand in front here is at the top of the triangle. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, bring the hand down. Good, and then come back. Okay, so I'll just show you the other one, and we'll get back to some of the other core exercises, but I just think this is a great thing to try. If you've got your ball and it's laying around, every time you walk by it, just say, oh, let me give this a try. So this one, it's tripod as well, but it's going to be 2 hands on the ball in front, 1 knee in back, and then just, you know, kind of like the bird dog looking exercise. So you want to have both knees pretty close together, and you're going to push them into the ball like that, and then the hands go in that sort of triangle pattern, and then you're going to move forwards, inhale, and then exhale. You're going to stretch that right leg back, and then just try to hold steady balance there. Good, set your toes down and then come back. How'd you do? I wish I could see you. If we did Zoom, I would be able to see you. One day we're gonna have to do that. Okay, try the other leg going to the back. So the knees are pretty close together. Maybe the one that you anticipate lifting off a little bit behind the front knee that's smushing into the ball. So smush it in, hands come out wide. Take an inhale breath. And then exhale, leaning forwards a little bit. Let the toes come up first, and then stretch your left leg back. Steady balance here and hold. Inhale. And then exhale, come on down, and there you go. All right, so back to some more crunching. crunching on the ball. So sitting on the ball with it towards the back of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, down. All right, so this one, you're going to walk your feet out again, okay? And then pull the belly in, kind of tuck the pelvis under. And then the hands are right here beside your head. This is always going to be the easier version, okay? Anytime the arms are in front, you've sort of got this weight helping to pull you up. So this is always easier. This is a little harder. Elbows out wide, pretty hard. And then arms extended over your head like this, super duper hard, because you've got all that weight back there that you're having to pull up. So adjust your body position accordingly. We're just going to go straight up. So inhale, lift, and then come back. So squeeze up, lower down, squeeze it up, and then lower down. So exhale, lift, inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Now as you're doing this, I want you to try and walk your feet pretty close together. Now notice it's going to feel a little more like wobbly, a little harder to balance. That's okay. If it's too much, you just walk your feet out wide to the outer edges of your mat. It's going to be a lot easier to balance there. You've got a wider base, more stable. Lift. Otherwise, bring your feet together. Now I want you to lift up and then hold it for 2 counts. So lift up 1, hold it 2 counts here, and then lower back down. Do it again. So you're going to exhale, lift, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then lower back down. Now this time you're going to lift up. When you're holding it, can you kick your right leg out? Set it down, lower the chest. Other side, lift your chest up. Kick your left leg out, set it down, and then release. And then lift it up. Kick that right leg out. Set it down. And then release. Take this left up and kick it out. Set it down. One more time on each leg. So lift up, hold it. Kick your right leg out. Set it down. Release back. Exhale on the lift up. Kick your left leg out. Set it down. And then back into that wonderful bridge pose stretch. Inhale, breath here. Gonna bend the knees, lower your hips down, bring your head up slowly, and then just pull the navel in, walk all the way up to sitting up on top of the ball, and then just bounce. Inhale up for 2, exhale down. One more time, inhale up, exhale down, bounce for 4, stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand up, and then here we go. All right, so we're gonna do side lying crunches. So the best way to do this is to have your feet actually kind of wedged up against a wall. So I don't know if that's possible for you to get in that position from where you are watching, but if you can't, no big deal. I'm going to show you how you can do it as well without a wall. It's just a little easier to have your feet kind of braced up against the wall. So let me show you first without a wall, and then how to use the wall. So you're going to come down onto the floor on your knees with the ball right up against your right hip. Then you're going to just drape your whole body over the ball there. You can hold on with this bottom arm and then bring this hand behind your head here. So it's inhale here, and then exhale, lift up, and then inhale down. Exhale, lift up. Now what you don't want, and here's often what I see, is the ball is like way too far out here, and then it's just like your spine is going into this little candy cane shape. Not a good thing. So make sure that you start in high kneeling, straight up and down, bring the ball right there, then this part of your waist pretty much goes almost on top, and then we're going to go into side lying oblique crunches. This is working your internal obliques. Now using the wall, just have your underneath front leg, top leg goes back like that, and this top leg is slightly bent. I know I spend a lot of time explaining stuff, but I think it's so important to just not jump in and just assume and hope that you're getting it right. I want you to know exactly where to put your body in space so that you do it not only safely, injury-free, but effectively. You want to get the most out of it, right? So this part of my waist right on top there, underneath leg is forwards, back or top leg is back, And then we can hold on here. We're gonna go 55 seconds. Let's go, lift up, and then inhale down. Exhale, lift up, and then inhale down. Now you can do both hands here. This is harder, right? Inhale, and then exhale, lift. So we're trying to bring rib cage towards the hip there. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lift. So we're just staying in this same plane here where the body's going right over the ball and then right up towards the wall there. Inhale, you should be feeling a little something, something here in your left hip. That top oblique muscle working hard. Inhale, exhale, lift up, inhale down. Exhale, lift up, inhale down. Exhale, lift, inhale down. Come on, almost there, up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Now lift up and hold it here. Reach for the wall. Try and touch it maybe. Yeah, now let's just stretch it out. Reach both arms over your head and lengthen. You can even try to straighten out that left leg. Breathe. Good. All right, and then just come off. You're gonna bring this knee here, this knee there, and then come all the way up. And then let's do the other side. So if you're doing the modified version, I'll just come all the way over here. You want to come into a high kneeling position. Bring the ball right up against your hip. Come over, stretch the top leg out, hand here, and then we go up and down like that. So this is modified right here like this. Or I'm going to scooch in a little closer to the wall. I'm going to take my top leg to the back, slightly bent. My underneath leg is going to be to the front there, like that, fully extended. And then my waist is pretty much right on top of the ball. Sometimes you have to make some adjustments there. And I know that can be a little awkward, but ready? On your marks, get set. Here we go. So you can hold on like that, or both hands here, up over, inhale, and squeeze it up. So I want you to feel your oblique muscles working hard right there. It's like an accordion. Scrunch it all up there and then stretch it out. Exhale, lift. Inhale, over the ball you go. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, over. So keep your body facing this way. Don't turn up or down, right? So keep those shoulders stacked. Keep those hips stacked, meaning they're right on top of each other. Exhale, lift. Inhale, over. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach over the top. Exhale, inhale. How we doing? You should be feeling your oblique muscles working hard. They come all the way down here towards that hip. Everything right in here. Tight, 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 tight. Exhale, lift. Inhale, over you go. 2 more. 1 more time. Come up and hold it. Reach for the wall. Touch it if you can. Yeah, and then reach back over. Stretch the legs out straight. And then just full stretch of these oblique muscles. Inhale. Good. Now slowly bend the knees and then just come off the ball. You know, sometimes just getting off of it is as tricky as getting onto it. All right, so next we're going to come down onto our backs. We're going to do some bridges. So you might not think of your hamstrings and glutes or even lower back as part of the core, but it is included because all of this, it ties in. So as we work our hamstrings and glutes, be also thinking about how your lower back muscles are contracting and engaging, but also drawing those abdominals in and being mindful of engaging here on the front side as well. So come down onto your back and you're going to park your legs up here on top of the ball. So this actually feels really good. This could be kind of like a little modified legs up the wall pose that we often do in yoga. But that's not what we're doing. Sorry, not right yet. Okay, so hands are going to be on the mat right beside your hips. Your heels are directly on top as best as you can guess where they are. And then you're going to take an inhale breath through the nose. And then on the exhale breath, draw the navel down towards the spine, flatten your back into the mat. And then from there, press the legs down into the ball to lift up into this straight leg plank position. It's like a reverse plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway down, just a little drop of the hips, and then back up you go. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Now see if you can just bend your arms here like this, so a little less help from your hands to help balance you. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now see if you can stretch the arms up, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. The ball wants to roll around. You try to stabilize the ball. Inhale. And then exhale, lower, down, down, down. And then just walk, walk, walk the ball in. And then just draw your right knee into the chest gently. Good. And then just set that leg over the ball and then draw that left knee in to the chest gently. Good. And then just set it there. All right. So next, you're going to walk the ball back out a little bit, but just have those knees to where they are directly over your hips. So your knees are bent. Shins are parallel, heels are right on top of the ball there. You're going to take an inhale breath. On the exhale breath, draw that navel down and in to the spine, flatten that back down, and then dig your heels into the ball and lift your hips up, up, up pretty high here if you can. And then the ball, of course, wants to roll around. You try to stabilize it. Lower halfway down, inhale. Exhale, drive the hips up. Keep your eyes looking straight up. I know you're maybe trying to look, but just listen instead, because I don't want you to turn your head when there is pressure on your cervical spine. Lift up, inhale, lower, exhale, press up. Inhale, lower, down, exhale, press up. Inhale, down, exhale, press. Inhale, down, let's go 8 more. Down, up, 7. Inhale, exhale, 6. Up, 5. Up, 4. Up, 3. Up, 2. Now hold those hips up on 1. Roll the ball in a little closer. See if you can let go and balance. Inhale. Mwah. And then lower your shoulders and hips and everything down, down, and stretch your legs out. And then just kind of kick your legs on the ball like that. That should feel good. All right. And then just draw that right leg in for a nice stretch in the hamstrings here. And then release. Let that leg drop over the ball. Bring your left leg in. Grab behind, stretch out the hamstrings here, and then lower your leg down. All right, so bend the knees, and then I want you to bring the ball up over your body like this. So we have done in just regular Pilates before an exercise called dead bug, and it's kind of a funny name because it's really just describing what a bug looks like when it's just died on the floor. It's usually belly up with the legs sticking straight up, but that's what this exercise is called. So we've done it before, but we're going to do it now using the ball as a prop, and you're going to be pushing the thigh and the arm into the ball and then switching, and you'll see what I mean here in just a second. So come onto your back, and then the ball is going to be directly over your belly here like this. Now, bring the knees up. So knees are right over the hips, shins are parallel, and then this ball I know is kind of big. It's like this big mass on top of you. But what you're going to do is just kind of push it right into the knees, and then the hands are going to be right here, kind of on top, maybe more like the wrists. So I want you to drop your left arm behind you, and then drop the right leg down. Now, when you do that, don't let your back arch. So inhale. On the exhale, bring it all back in. Now drop the right arm behind you, drop the left leg down so the hand and the knee are kind of pushing into each other into that ball. And then exhale, come back up. Pull those abs in, feel your back press into the floor. So go again, right leg drops, left arm drops, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Your head's not lifted, your head is down. Inhale, breath, right arm and left leg out. And then exhale up, push into that ball. Inhale, right leg, left arm out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it in. Last time. Inhale, left leg, right arm out. And then exhale, bring it in. And then set your feet down. And then just let the ball kind of roll away a little bit. And then stretch your legs out nice and long. Full body stretch, arms over your head. Inhale. And then exhale, relax. All right, so we're going to do one more set of bridges. So roll that ball back in towards you. So you can do the bridge with both feet pressing down into the ball, or you can do it one leg at a time, which is obviously going to be more challenging because you've got to stabilize, plus that one hamstring and glute group is going to have to do a lot of work for you. So what you want to do is rest your left calf muscle right on top of the ball. Right leg can just be up straight. You can just kind of cross it over like that. Just don't put it on the ball anywhere. Let it be kind of out here in space. I'm just going to stretch mine up straight like that. So take an inhale breath. On an exhale breath, I'm going to push my leg up and then down. So we're going to go 10, exhale 9, up 8, up 7, up 6, up 5. Keep going, don't quit. 4, exhale up 3, exhale up 2. Now hold it up here on 1 and then see if you can let go. Probably not for me, but if you can, awesome. Now lower down and then we're just going to switch. So rest the right calf on top of the ball. Left leg can be straight up, or you can just kind of cross the ankle over like that. Or you can even put your foot there if you don't want to do the one leg. Just do both together. So ready, inhale. And then on the exhale, push down with that leg to go up and then down. Up 10, down, up 9, exhale 8 and 7, 6, 5, exhale 4, hips lifting up 3, last 2 reps, hold it up here on 1, hold it, and then lower down, and then just push that ball away, stretch both legs out long, arms over your head, inhale breath, exhale breath, relax, good, and then just bring your knees in, and then kind of rock a little bit, side to side, back and forth there, just like that. And then one of my favorite exercises for the inner thighs, and it also requires some hand-eye coordination, and it's a matter of tossing the ball up and then trapping it in between the ankles to energize and activate those inner thigh muscles. So again, if you have like some super breakable china or Hummels or crystal laying around in the room that you're in, probably don't want to do this because the ball sometimes doesn't always stay with you, and if it runs away and knocks something over, we don't want that to happen. And get another sip of water here. Okay, I'm just kind of push this out a little bit away from the wall. There we go. So you're going to come down onto your back, have that ball here in front of you like that, okay? And then when you come down on your back, you're going to trap the ball in between your ankles just like that. That might need to turn just a little bit more this way. So I'm going to open the legs up to catch the ball, and then I'm going to toss it up and trap it right in between the ankles there like that. And when I'm trapping it, I'm activating inner thighs as well as my abdominal muscles pulling down and in. So open, catch, toss, trap, drop, toss it, drop it, toss it. Inhale, exhale. Let's go 10, 9, keep going, 8, 7, squeeze hard when your legs go around, 6, and 5, and 4, toss it up, 3, last 2, on this last one, hold it there, and then interlace the fingers behind your head, inhale, breath, exhale, breath, draw that belly in, tuck your chin, lift the upper spine off the ball, lower the legs away just a little bit, maybe just 10, 15 degrees at the most, start to press into the ball with your feet ready to go. Push, 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 push. So exhale 2, inhale 2. Exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. 8 and 7 and 6, 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it there on 1. Reach up and touch the ball. Let go and grab it. Soles of the feet together. Let the ball go over your head that way. And then let your hands press down on the inner thighs to stretch the inner thigh muscles all the way up into the groin. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale it out. Good, and then slowly close your knees together. And then bring the knees into the chest, make a tight little ball, and then just kind of rock back and forth from side to side here. And then I've got one more fun balance exercise for you, so don't go away. Inhale back, exhale up to sit, and then just scooch on back. And so what you want to do, and this is one last thing that we're going to do on the ball, and then we'll do a little stretch and we're done. So come up to where you are sitting on top of your ball. Just move this all out of the way there. How are we doing? Okay, let's just do a little bouncing because it feels good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, round down to the front. Do it again. Inhale, breath up to the top. Exhale, round down to the front. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, round down. Good. All right, so this is going to require that you balance sitting on the ball. So you're going to have to walk back a little bit. So kind of get the buttocks more on the back side of the ball. Might have to lean forwards a little bit. And then just try to lift your legs up and balance. So you're going to be kind of moving all around every time you almost lose it because you're trying to compensate. So this is normal to just kind of be, it's like you're swimming on top of the ball. But just do your best to not fall off. Try to keep your eyes maybe focused in on a spot and then just hold it there. So believe it or not, all of your stabilizer muscles deep in the core are fired up. It's like they're getting activated. The brain is saying, danger, danger. She's going to fall off. Quick, bring all the troops out. That's really what's happening in the body. So don't worry about looking all graceful and pretty because it's not going to be that. It's just going to be kind of like all this here. So this is another good thing to practice if you've got your ball just sitting around in the den, in the living room, maybe when you're watching TV. Just sit on the ball and see if you can, hold yourself steady there. As well as the one on all fours, on the hands and knees, right? So those are all good exercises just to work on balance. That's also a fitness component. It's not just cardiovascular. It's not just strength. It's not just flexibility. It's balance. It's power. It's mobility. It's a lot of different things. So all of those create a complete and total fitness program. And we never want to be one-sided. And that's why I'm insistent on doing a lot of different formats. Every day I try to make it different, focusing on different fitness formats. And sometimes I do a little more balance training on the BOSU or the balance pods. But the ball definitely provides that element of stability training. So there you go. All right, so set the feet down, sitting up nice and tall on the ball. Inhale, breath, arms up. Exhale, let's do a turn to your left. So take that right arm on the outside of this leg. Take that left hand behind you on the ball. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, rotate to look over your left shoulder to the back. Good, and then face the front. Inhale, both arms coming up. And then exhale, rotate your torso to the right. Take left arm on the outside of that thigh. Right hand behind you here on the ball. Sit tall, inhale. And then exhale, rotate to look over your right shoulder to the back. Good, and then face the front. And then inhale, breath. Take those arms up. And then exhale, slide that right heel out in front and then extend the right arm out over the leg. Hip hinge right here. The toes are flexed up. Try to reach out long this way first. Inhale there. And then on the exhale, if you can, go ahead and let the back round. Drop your head. Come on over. Maybe pull your toes back there. Good. And then just roll it up. And then other side. So inhale, breath. Sweep both arms up over your head. And then exhale, extend the left leg out and then extend left arm out as well. Hand here on the upper thigh, hip hinge. So lengthening this way first. Imagine somebody's over there, pulling your arm towards them. So lengthening from literally this hip all the way out. This foot is flexed, so the toes are up. Inhale, breath, come on down. And then exhale, maybe pull your toes back a little bit farther. Drop your head and breathe. Good, and then just come on up and then walk your feet out nice and wide. Inhale, sweep your arms up over the head. Exhale breath. Drop the hands down just above the knees there. Drop your right shoulder and push that knee out that way to the back as you look over your left shoulder, and maybe kind of roll the ball back slightly. Good, and then come up to face front, inhale, and then exhale, drop left shoulder, push this knee back because it wants to fold in. So if you're not careful, that'll happen, and then kind of roll the ball back, look over your right shoulder, and breathe. Good, come back to the front, and then inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, drop down, maybe slide the hands all the way down the shins. Can you palm the floor? Let your head just drop and just hang upside down here. And a nice stretch for the hips and the lower back. Good, and then slowly roll it all the way up. And then walk your feet in. Inhale, breath, arms up over your head. And then exhale, down, down, down you go. All right. So, hope you had fun on the ball, and if you by chance didn't have one, I'm sorry. Just go ahead and get yourself a ball. They are sold everywhere, and they're not that much. You can even find them on Amazon. It's not one of those things that's gone missing since the pandemic. You know, all the weights are gone, and the prices have gone up, but the balls are pretty affordable, and I think it's a worthwhile investment into your toolbox, your fitness equipment toolbox there at the house. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for lower body. Yeah, we're doing weights and gliders tomorrow. So get those out, get it ready, start thinking ahead, you know, kind of prepare your mind for what you're going to do in the next workout. It's kind of a way of sort of programming your brain to anticipate with hopefully excitement and positive feelings about the next workout to come, okay? So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.